A major severe weather event is possible today, and this could bring damaging winds, large to very large hail, and strong tornadoes. Hey guys, it's Convective Analyst keeping you guys updated on the weather. I had to make another video. I'm recording this at 2:04 on August 20th. I know I did do a morning video about a few hours ago, but we just have major updates for today's severe weather. So we're only going to talk about today. We're not going to talk about Friday or Saturday, only today. So the Storm Prediction Center has extended this slight risk down to the Charlotte metro area. This is for multiple counties in North Carolina and 3 counties in South Carolina. For the mountains of North Carolina, we have two slight risks that you're in between, but in the mountains of North Carolina, this latest outlook is just putting us in a marginal risk of severe weather. But even if you're in the 1 out of 5, you need to stay aware. There definitely could be this slight risk, and this slight risk could definitely connect because I am seeing a line of storms that comes through in the western North Carolina mountains. So let's get into the outlooks. We do have a 5% SIG 1 threat here today, so this means EF1 tornadoes will be possible today if you were in this SIG risk, okay? Even if you're in the 5 or 2%, you still need to be on the lookout for tornadoes. Even if you get a tornado warning on your phone, you need to go seek shelter immediately because we are now looking at a significant day of tornadoes possibility, okay? Now for the wind risk, we still have a 30%. We still have a 30% wind risk for the Philadelphia area. That's in that red shaded area. This also does come down to what is this? I think this is pretty just 10%. No, this is 15% wind risk down to the Charlotte area, and same for this area, Chattanooga, Birmingham. Okay, then we have a 2% tornado risk in that brown area. Okay. For the hail risk, we have 2 areas of a 5% hail risk. We do have a 15% hatched one up there, but again, we are focusing on this area for today. But let's go into the models of severe weather. So this is the latest model that has come out this is just the latest model. Okay, so I am looking at these cells here for a strong tornado. Okay, so if any of these storms start spinning, they could produce a strong tornado. Sorry guys, but they could definitely produce a strong tornado. If we go to the live radar, we are actually already having severe weather starting over here in North Carolina. We have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and many special weather statements. We also do have this mesoscale discussion. A watch will be issued for this area. Again, this is actually for EF2 plus tornadoes, which is 125 plus miles per hour. We will also be dealing with a flooding threat. We have multiple flash flood warnings going on up here. If we turn on the radar, there's still rain coming. And we also have many areas of a flood watch. Okay, so we are gonna track that down for you guys. But back to the models. So this will eventually turn into a line, which we are hoping that this does turn into a line so we don't have those significant tornadoes. If it turns into a line, the tornado risk will be lower, but the wind risk will be higher. So I don't know which one would be better, but probably just want that wind risk, no tornado risk, okay? Now down to North Carolina. Later tonight, we will have this cluster of storms that does go through the Charlotte area. That should break up before it hits the Charlotte area, just like the last storm that we had. But this is why I think we will get a slight risk for western North Carolina, is because we do have this threat right here, which this is going to be a wind threat, maybe an isolated weekend brief tornado with that setup, but this will come through western North Carolina, and it will go all the way through western North Carolina, all the way up into Virginia. So this is actually pretty cool to look at, because this is gonna start around 7 p.m. in Tennessee, and it's gonna make it all the way up the western North Carolina and Tennessee border, all the way up to Virginia, which is just pretty cool to me. Going over to the Cape, this is the what is this? This is the convective allowance or storm fuel. The brighter colors mean the more storm fuel that we have. We actually don't have much storm fuel if you look at it, but up here, this could be a bad setup for tornadoes if things like go how the models are showing. This could be a significant day of weather. I will most likely be live if this does pan out. But again, we have just scattered Cape just everywhere. Okay, so again, I mean, a severe weather outbreak is probably likely today. Not tornado outbreak. I don't think we're going to go that far, but there could be a few tornadoes that do become strong. Okay? This is the significant tornado parameter values, which shows the highest area of tornadoes. We will zoom in here to the main tornado corridor. We can see those brighter colors there. They actually have downtrended a little bit. We can go to the model, which we only have 6 scans on this so far, but I think this will get us through. We are seeing actually some of these reds here around 3 and 2 o'clock, which is almost a 5. Well, it is a 5. I would say these should be a little higher, but again, this is the official model outlook stuff. So again, I will most likely be live for this. Stay tuned to my post. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Just if so you know if and when we do go live. Stay tuned. Make sure you have ways to receive alerts. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts. If you have time, go get a weather radio from an outdoor type of store. You will need it for the storm. We will have scattered power outages with these wind gusts. Okay, stay safe, and we will see you in our next video or live stream.